Were there conversations that were happening among the 12 and the 70 that we don't have access to, some of those ideas and reasons why he might interpret things the way he interpreted it? Was he trying to create some kind of narrative culturally to move the saints in a certain direction? Right? Is there a way that I can look at this and understand it differently than most people do that actually brings it back in line with the truth we have today? And that's an exercise. Okay, that's a process. That takes a lot of study and pondering and seeking revelation. But what I have found is that the answer is all of those church history like issues or problems, they actually can all be reconciled with the doctrine today if you seek it through revelation.
Yeah.
Now, but that's a process, and that's an individual thing you have to go through, and you have to want that. So that's key. Most of people go apostate. They don't want it. They don't have the real intent, so they never get there. To do that, but going down some of those rabbit holes and saying, okay, let me try to actually understand this from a different perspective altogether. Like the Spirit can reconcile all of that in a way that actually brings you much greater light and truth on many subjects, and it's like strengthens you individually, gives you greater confirmation and greater truth at the core.
And the amazing thing is, it's not confirmation bias, because once, and I think I can speak for you on this as well, but I know for me, is that once I began to truly seek and understand the power I had been blessed with and given through covenants and through the endowment and the light and truth being received there, that led to seeking a witness of and having several different experiences with the Lord that were so personal and so profound and so impactful that, okay, my testimony was unshakable after that. Like, okay, I'm truly converted now. Like I got it. I got it. And so then I was able to go back and look at a lot of these things you and I had discussed, and things we throw back and forth at each other. And it's not that I need it to be confirmed. I don't really care in the grand scheme of things. Like a lot of these things people have issues with, it's like, I could not care less. Like I have received a witness and a testimony and been converted to the Lord in such a way that it is woven into every fiber of my being. Like I'm there, man. I got it. And so I don't care about a lot of this stuff, but as we have looked into a lot of things and said, I'd really like to understand this though. Not because I needed to be confirmed one way or the other. If somebody was wrong about something, great. If they were right about something, great. It's just like, I just want to understand what was attempting to be taught or conveyed here. And as we have done that, not seeking to confirm our own bias one way or the other, but just being open to the Spirit and to truth, you're right. You receive insights. You receive that light and that understanding where all of a sudden your mind is just taken to places and you see things from a perspective you never could have comprehended. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, I totally get now why, Brigham said what he said. You're like, maybe he was the worst explainer ever, or he just chose never to do it. Like he would say something with no context.
That's part of it. That is part of it.
Part of it. And then you realize after a certain amount of study and growth, you're like, oh, Brigham probably understood this. Like I see it now. Like I get it now.
Thank you for watching. If you found this content spiritually enlightening, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Like the gospel, these little things make all the difference, and it helps the algorithm push out better content for everyone to enjoy on YouTube.